Well, how y'all doing, folks? I've used a fool out of these 500-watt halogen lamps, and then I got away from them. And I was at Harbor Freight the other day, and it said new. And I figured, well, what the heck? Maybe they've changed the style of them. I don't know. But this is item number 63180. That's 63180. And we're going to open the box and put one together and see what we think about it. I've got one shining on me right now. That's why it's so bright. But I'm just going to talk to you while I put this thing together. It's pretty straightforward. I like these little things. Heck, I use them for heat sometimes. In a small area, an enclosed area. Shoot, them things put out a lot of heat. Because after all, they are 500 watts. Don't be suckered into buying that little handy heater. The little handy heater they advertise is only 350 watts. It's like burning 3,500 watt light bulbs. They ain't gonna make no heat for you. People saying, I don't understand. It won't raise the temperature in the room. Well, what do you expect out of 350 watts? And I get so many people give me a hard time about using these electric heaters. Your electricity must be cheap. My electricity is cheap. Daggum, I've used everything around here. I've used it all. I've used propane. I've used heat pumps. Wood stove. Oh, come on, people. People say, well, get you a wood stove. I've had a wood stove. Too much damn work, too much liability, too big a risk, and it only heats that one room you're in. Unless you have a bunch of fans going to move that heat in other parts of the house, you ain't gonna heat the rest of the house. And I have found that because it's just me and the wife here, I save money by just heating the room that I'm in, plus the bathroom and the kitchen where the plumbing is. But we don't heat a big old house. We just heat where we're at. And you know, when my wife is gone for the weekend to go visit or to go babysit the youngins, I don't heat in there and keep it real nice and toasty where she's normally at. What I'm doing here, this old fella requires a Phillips screwdriver, and I've opened it up because the halogen bulb is in here, and you do not want to touch the bulb with your bare fingers, because we have oil on our skin, and you get it on that bulb and it will burn it out. So what I do, if I don't have a clean cotton glove, is I use a nice clean sock, because you want to make sure that you don't get any oils at all on that bulb. And one thing I found out about it, I was talking about it says new. One thing I did find out, at least when I put that other one together, is that you're not having to, I wasn't having to push near as hard. This one neither. The sockets are a little bit further apart, and that bulb sits in there real nicely. It's not under a real hard bind, and that might have been why some of mine blew a lot, because it's really hard to get in there. So they were under maybe because they was under pressure, and they get hot and weak and all that. I don't know, but the bulb goes in these a whole lot nicer. This is Luminar work, 500 watt, 120 volt portable halogen shop light. It says it's 180 degree maneuverable. Has a 6-foot extension cord on it. In the past, I will tell you that one of the things that I noticed that I had trouble with was these plastic boxes where that switch is. I had one that was I know you've seen them, they come up, there's two of them on a stand. Well, where the two of them went into one junction box, the wiring actually got hot, and that box broke down. And see if I remember how this goes. Oh, there we are. That's on there to keep you from sticking your fingers on that glass, because that will sure enough burn you. Like I said, the only tools required was that Phillips screwdriver just to open up that glass front and install it and remove that screw. This got a little thumb screw here, and it has a little washer spacer type thing. It's curved. You don't want that to fall off, and you have to put it back on, because you want to make sure that that curve goes on there first, because it fits the contour of your little bracket here. Alright, it is assembled. Like I say, boy, they put out the heat. I may sure enough put out the heat. So it's got a nice, like I said, a nice 6-foot cord on it. The replacement warranty on it, the 1-year warranty, was like $7. And I think I bought this for $12.99. Or maybe it was $7.99 that the warranty was. Anyway, if I can't get the extended warranty for 10% of the cost, I don't fool with it. Also, I'll make darn sure I save my receipts on these, because just like I was talking to Mo at 65 Ford, you know, he says, "Oh, I hate them bulbs sometimes." He said, "You can't buy them cheap ones." I said, "I know what you mean. Them a Harbor Freight that you can get for 99 cents each, or 2 for $1.99 or whatever. They just don't hold up. They might last 5 minutes, and you got to get the better bulbs for them. Don't buy no 99-cent bulb. It will not hold up." But let me plug this thing in for you. And by golly, there she is. I do like these lights. Now, you talk about lighting up your yard at night. Oh man, if you're gonna have you a party outside, these lights will flat light it up. Or you want to put a light underneath your car or in the engine compartment, it'll sure enough do it. Plus, if it's cold weather, keep you a little bit warm. Well, that right there, folks, is the 500 watt halogen shop light, part number 63180. I like them. I really like them. I like this one better than the one they used to have. It just seems to be built better. I don't know. I think the form, the fit, the finish, something about it just feels better, and I don't know what it is, but I do like it. I've got one shining right, like I said, right there. And Lord, you can feel the heat from it from like 7 feet away. So if you need your work light, try them out. But like I say, keep your receipt, because if that bulb goes out within 90 days, take that sucker back, get you another, because you got a 90-day warranty on these things. You know, 90-day exchange. So hang on to your warranty or your receipt. And while I'm mentioning that, make sure you have Harbor Freight email your receipt to you, okay? Because whenever you check out, they can print it, or they can email it, or they can print it and email it. Because these receipts on that heat tape, your receipt will turn black on you. But if you've got it in your email, you can shoot a picture of it with your cell phone. You can write down the numbers, whatever, take them with you, the transaction number, the date, and that kind of thing. But I like them to be emailed to me, and I keep a list of, like, I bought these at what date, and I look at my email. I see what date the email was, and I write that down, and that way, if I do have a problem with this, I look at my list, say, oh yeah, I bought that on such and such a date, and I received the receipt by email on such and such a date, and I can go into my email, pull it up, print it if I need to, and then I've got my receipt to take in there with them. Anyway, I like these little lights. Get you one. They're not very much money, and they will put out the light. God, they put out the light, and keep it a little bit warm if you're a bit chilly. Y'all have a wonderful day, and a better tomorrow. Bye, everybody.